Okay, so today we're working again on this E92. It's a 2008 335 Xi, and we have a no start condition. So we're changing the starter. If you run across this problem where you got this this Torx head bolt, and it takes an E12 Torx socket to get that off, and or a box end wrench, and I stripped it. I kind of slipped off the wrench one time. It was over torqued when it was put on, and I could not get it out. There's not enough on there once you strip it off to grab and get any kind of torque to take it out. So I had to hit the starter with an air chisel and break off the little ear, the threaded ear, off the body that holds it together, and that's how I was able to get the starter off. And it's fine because, you know, we're putting a new one on, and it's right here. So I can sacrifice this one and order the new bolts with it. I recommend that you get the new bolt kit with it, so that we fasten this back on. We've got fresh new head to work with. Okay, so we had to take the air intake manifold off of it's the driver's side of the engine. It exposes the valves. It leaves everything open there. So come on around, Colin. And then if you look into the engine compartment here, that's where the valves will be open. But because I was chiseling that starter off, I didn't want any chips flying in there. So we just took some towels and covered them up so that no chips would fly and go inside the valves. Then if you look down here, this is where the starter came from and where we're going to put it back in. So the one long bolt that I showed you comes from the firewall side towards the front of the vehicle into it, and the other one is a smaller bolt that goes from the front of the vehicle, and you thread it in toward the firewall. All right, so because you're threading this in from the firewall toward the front, it's really hard to reach. So I bought this ratchet wrench. It's a 3/8 drive. It's really nice because it's got a couple of flexible points here that help you ratchet from the firewall towards you. So I recommend picking one of these up. I got it Harbor Freight for 20 bucks. And then again, I think I mentioned E12 earlier. I'm sorry, it's an E14 Torx socket.